As nuclear negotiations quietly restart in the Middle East, another conversation is unfolding behind closed doors, this time in Jerusalem and Washington. Because ahead of a crucial meeting with President Donald Trump, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is arriving with a list of demands that could reshape or completely derail talks with Iran. These aren't minor adjustments, they're not confidence-building measures. According to Israeli media, Netanyahu is pushing for conditions Iran has already made clear it will never accept. A report from Israel's Channel 14 has revealed what it describes as Netanyahu's core demands ahead of his expected meetings with Trump in Washington later this week. The report says Netanyahu wants the U.S. to adopt a far tougher stance, one that goes well beyond Iran's nuclear program. According to Channel 14, Netanyahu's list includes a complete cancellation of Iran's nuclear program, zero uranium enrichment under any circumstances, the removal of all enriched uranium stockpiles from Iranian territory, long-term intrusive international supervision, strict limits on Iran's ballistic missile program, including a reported 300-kilometer range cap, dismantling of Iran's regional proxy network, including Hezbollah, Hamas, and allied groups across Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. Israeli officials argue these elements are inseparable, saying Iran's missiles and regional alliances give meaning to its nuclear capabilities. Iran sees things very differently. Tehran considers uranium enrichment an inalienable right, views its missile program as essential to national defense, and says support for regional allies is a matter of sovereignty, not negotiation. Iranian officials have repeatedly stated that talks are limited strictly to the nuclear issue, nothing more. That makes Netanyahu's demands, at least on paper, non-starters. These positions closely align with Trump's long-standing maximum pressure approach. Trump has called for zero enrichment, tougher inspections, and an end to Iran's regional influence, while also signaling openness to a deal focused first on nuclear sites. So the big question is whether Trump fully adopts Netanyahu's full list or prioritizes nuclear constraints to keep talks alive. The timing couldn't be more sensitive. Indirect US-Iran talks have ended in Oman with no conclusion. Military tensions remain high, and both sides have recently exchanged warnings following drone incidents and regional strikes. Netanyahu is also meeting other senior U.S. figures and is accompanied by Israel's new Air Force commander, a sign that military contingencies are very much part of the conversation. Analysts warn that if these demands harden into official U.S. policy, negotiations could collapse quickly, raising the risk of escalation across the region. So will Washington push for a maximalist deal or settle for something narrower to avoid confrontation? Because if Netanyahu gets his way, the next round of talks with Iran may never happen.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.